Jaeabraham. Come and chit chat with me today. Got a lot of messages and things to say. Welcome to the garden where we find our way. What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the garden. This is your girl, Jaeabraham. I'm here to plant seeds, bear fruits, and water them along the way with you guys. Welcome back to my channel. Today, I have a Garden Gab reading for you guys, which is basically just a general collective reading about the present energies, the present state of life, and what might be coming into your life in this present moment in the near future. You know what I'm saying? But before we get into that, I want to go ahead and extend my gratitude to you guys. We are now at 20 subs, and I can't wait to get 20,000 million, billion, trillion more. I'm so happy to have you guys as a part of the Garden Collective. I appreciate every single one of you guys, and it is through your support, through your availability to come and check out Jaeabraham that this channel grows every single day. So ashe to you guys. Also, I know I have been MIA, y'all, but this is my birthday week. I turned 20 on May 3rd, so I know I kind of been neglecting y'all, but I'm back. But yeah, 20 subscribers before 20. So that was amazing to have seen for myself, guys. I'm so happy to be a part of this journey with you guys, and I'm so glad that you guys decided to be on this journey with me. So let's dive right into it. You know what I'm saying? So before I even pulled cards, which I haven't yet, I'm going to live shuffle. I did roll some dice to get a spiritual number message for you guys. And the dice that came out were, if I can hold them up, 221. That was what came out, 221. Probably like 122 to y'all, but y'all know how cameras would be. Anyway, so I wrote down a couple of messages regarding the message that I received through these numbers. And yeah. So the dice number was 221. And the first thing I picked up on was a fulfilling chapter begins or soon will be beginning within your life. You have gained or regained a balance within your life that draws in new opportunities. So off rip, just from those two takeaways that I got, there's a strong energy of an ending happening here. Maybe you guys finally ended something, made the final decision of something, chose a certain pathway that you decided to take your life into. Yeah, so there's definitely something beginning because of an ending here. I'm also getting that this ending in play had to do a lot with past energies that you've been holding on to that have kind of held you in a stagnant space or kept you in a place where you weren't open and receptive to the blessings that, you know, the spirit is trying to give to you, source is trying to give to you, the higher power that you believe in is trying to give it to you. Next, we have your personal goals will be a focal point. You will be receiving help with this through a loved one or a love interest. It's a strong energy of there being some type of support because you are allowing support to come in. Maybe part of this ending of a chapter for you guys was letting go of hyper independence or believing that everything has to be done on your own for it to really play out how you want it to or how you visualize your manifestations come into play. So overall, I feel like there's this ending of trying to control every aspect of your success. And because of this, you are now open to having support, and support systems are making their way to you. And there's a big possibility of this being a romantic type of relationship or support system. Just one kind of word of advice is be careful for codependency. Allow both of you guys to support each other, but don't make it a point to where you guys need to be near each other, within each other's energy for you to feel as though you're capable of achieving stuff for yourself. Okay, guys? A new relationship may be on the horizon. I already tapped into that a little bit. It was a primary and strong energy of love for a lot of people. So there might be, I'm getting like summertime love coming in, like finding a love interest throughout the summer. I'm hearing May and June, into May, going into June, you may come into contact with somebody that really like, you know, make your heart skip a beat. That's what I'm feeling here. But if it is not a love connection, there's going to be some type of business partnership that takes place here. Even if it isn't you actually going into a business with somebody, there might be somebody with their own influence within a realm of business that you are interested in that is going to shout you out or talk about you. Post your link. I just got link in bio for some reason. So maybe you gain a really strong supporter in this present time that's going to help you and just promote your business, promote whatever you are setting your mind to at this time. And I feel like you're going to be very thankful and happy to have this person into your life. And for a vast majority of you guys, it's probably going to be a feminine energy, not necessarily saying this is a female, but a feminine energy. So expect this person to be a nurturer, somebody who wants to show you that they are capable of being a caretaker for you, somebody who really wants to mother you. This person may give you very sound, very healing, very helpful advice. And if they are in a place, I also feel like constructive criticism. That's why I'm kind of feeling like a mother-like energy. It may not be what you want to hear, but it's what you need to hear. So be very thankful and grateful for this person when they come into your life, because this person is really going to help to move you towards your higher, a higher realm of success overall. Okay, so that's what I got for the dice. Let's get right into the reading. I don't want this one to be too long, so just tap right into it. Source, using as a channel at this time to give these messages to the collective and the garden in its entirety. I open myself to channel these messages. Ashe. What message do you have for the garden at this time, Spirit? What message do you have for the garden at this time, Spirit? I also got a new oracle deck, y'all, for my it was my B-Day present to myself. So I'm ready to whip these bad boys out and show y'all. Accept your gifts. First one out. Number 2, accept your gifts. So a lot of y'all might be coming into the realization that something that you may have wrote off as just a hobby or a pastime is actually something that you're meant to truly give a lot of attention to throughout this lifetime. With the ball here, I'm feeling a lot of intuitive people. I'm feeling oracles. I'm feeling shamans. I'm feeling witch doctors. I'm feeling healers. I'm getting a very strong spiritual energy, but your gifts might also have to do with something in nature. Some of y'all may have like a very imperative, very strong green thumb, not realizing that you're meant to produce like non-GMO vegetables and fruits for people. Some of you guys are meant to work with animals. You may have a very strong relationship with animals, and Spirit wants you to do some volunteer work. I just heard some volunteer work. Go out into nature, speak to the animals. Yeah, for a lot of y'all, accepting this gift is going to happen in nature. I don't know. I just heard nature trail. Not even I don't know. I just don't know how to sum up the feeling that I'm getting from this card. It's going to be a certain place that you go to, whether it's in nature or maybe, you know, it's like a place where you feel safe, comfortable, where you can really be yourself, that you're going to have an epiphany about this. You see the lights above the woman's head there? Yeah, you're really going to embrace this. It's going to be like a caterpillar turning into a butterfly, you know, popping out the cocoon. Oh, and I just hear a truck outside my window. So this might be happening very fast. You may come into the realization, move on the realization, and start to see fruition from this very quickly. This is divinely guided. And you see, it kind of looks like she's touching her third eye. So this is something that you've been aware of, that you've seen work out for you, if not in this life, in a past life. And you just haven't embraced it within this life yet. But Spirit wants you to. 21, prophetic dreams. Okay, so I'm getting for some of you guys, you are still kind of in the place where you don't understand exactly what you want to do for yourself. How is it going to play out? And, you know, how it makes you feel. I get this strong energy of some of you guys really not understanding what your gifts are going to be in, what your gifts are truly. And Spirit Source wants you to know that we are going to show you all within divine time, but pay attention to your dreams. These are hidden things. These are hidden things about you that you have yet to embrace. I feel like shadow work will actually help you to embrace these gifts. Maybe you were shunned for having these gifts earlier on in life, or you felt bad for being able to do certain things because people around you weren't doing these things. People around you didn't support these said things. But Spirit is supporting you and wants you to support yourself. And then we got 221 out, y'all. I just realized that 221, and that's y'all. That's the damn dice. That's the dice. That's the dice number. I love that. I love synchronicities like that. I love it. But yeah, pay attention to your dreams. Even if you don't have a dream journal, if you have a dream that's so vivid that you remember it and you can't get it off your mind when you wake up, please write it down, because there are messages for you within there, whether you know it or realize it at the time that you write it down. It's going to come back around and it's going to be very helpful for you. And it's a lot to do with embracing these gifts. You see how she's hugging the moon here? Embrace the mysteries of who you are. Embrace the essence of who you are. This is going to help you accept your gifts. This is going to help you to really get in that place to move upon what is going to be fruitful for you. Okay. Can I get one more card from this deck, please, Source? General messages for the collective. For a lot of y'all coming into this this new knowledge of your powers and your gifts, And embracing this new chapter is going to be very emotional for you. I'm not seeing sad emotions. I'm feeling like relief and happy tears and, smiling while you got tears running down your face, because this is what it's supposed to feel like. This is what fulfillment feels like to me. This is what makes me feel like I am fully myself. I feel like I love every aspect of myself when I embrace who I am, when I embrace these parts of me that I used to, throw on a back burner. I'm not going to take this one because it flew on the ground. Some of y'all have the gift of sight. Some of y'all have the gift of sight. You're able to see beyond the physical plane. You're able to envision life at a higher rate and see it like come into manifestation a lot quicker than other people because you're a seer. I just have to put that out there. That's an important message for somebody. You see the next step, the next move before it takes place. And you may have used this in your day-to-day life thinking it was just something normal until you actually tap into it and realize how deep it goes. Your gift of sight is going to help you to discern about certain people within your life also when you embrace this. I feel like a part of this new chapter for you was understanding that, everybody is different. Everybody moves differently. And you just need to figure out what type of movement within a person is going to work and align to you the best and be healthy for you. And your sight is going to help you with this. Honest communication with yourself is also going to help you accept these gifts. Run with wolves, literally. What number is this? 24. It's so many twos and multiples of twos on here. Crazy. But yes, with the Run with Wolves card, I always get the energy of instinct, of movement, of working towards something, having your eye on the prize, having tunnel vision. Source wants you to be instinctual with this new beginning. Don't overthink. Don't overprocess. Don't doubt. Don't question. Move. Feel. Embrace. Receive. Ooh, that came out strong right there. Yes. And it's something about the mind here. Maybe part of this ending of a chapter was you guys coming over a mental battle. The imbalances that I was picking up on with the dice may come from mental imbalances. You might have a lot of wars and back and forth going on between you and yourself. Oh, your shadow and your light might be warring instead of communing and getting in working towards the same end goal. And I was channeling this yesterday too. This is crazy. And then we have more moon symbolism. Just because you're not sure how this is going to play out doesn't mean it's not going to play out in your favor. Y'all hear me? Quit doubting how good life gets for you. Quit believing that you don't deserve to live the life that you dreamed of. Stop allowing your thought processes to psych you out of a move that's going to help you embrace all that you are and all that you are meant to embody. I'm getting strong water energy as well. A lot of y'all may be water signs or involved with a water sign that's meant to help you basically accept this new chapter. Not even accept, but embrace. Find enjoyment in it. Find pleasure in it. Don't be so fearful of how it may end, and be happy that it's begun. Be grateful that it's begun. Be grateful that this time in your life is actually taking place and you have the power to make it what you want it to be. Accept that you are gifted. Accept that you embraced this new beginning. Accept that you manifested this new beginning. Accept that you worked your ass off to get here to this new beginning. Also with this card, I just got let go. So let go of the idea that you have to hide yourself. Let go of the idea that you can't embrace exactly who you are. Let go of the idea that you have to hide behind, I just heard clothes. I'm looking at her clothes, and her clothes are very, they showing skin. Sis looking nice in her little fit. And I feel like some of y'all, when you guys are down in the dumps or you're not feeling your best, you may express that through your clothing. You may cover up a whole bunch or wear colors that are very, not out there. You may even You may even kind of neglect self-care and stuff when you're in a place where you are in a mental battle where you're not receiving who you are, or you're fighting who you are. You're scared to actually put that version of you, who you are, out there. And spirit wants you to start embracing yourself more. It may even just be through your clothing. Wear colors that bring in certain energies. Like wear yellow if you're trying to get some abundance going on. Wear some green if you're trying to activate that heart chakra. You know what I'm saying? Put on some blue if you know you got some shit to say. Y'all know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, so clothing and hair might be very imperative to you guys, like embracing who you are and showing people who you are, especially hair, because look at all this hair in this card. Some of y'all are thinking about dyeing your hair, straightening or curling your hair, braiding or locking your hair, cutting your hair too, I'm getting. Because we got a lot of long hair here. Some of y'all may have felt like the long hair is just baggage now. You're ready to cut your hair. If you feel drawn to do that, trust your instincts and do that big chop, baby. Look, I had waves before I had locks. I embraced the chop, baby. See if I got any more messages off these cards before I move on. Strong water symbolism. Emotions has a lot to do with this change. I feel like the tail end of that ending of a chapter that brought you out to this new beginning had a lot to do with emotions. Emotional hardships that you've been holding on to, emotions within yourself that you have been scared to actually feel, not being able to fully accept that you are feeling some type of way, or accept that maybe in a past life, in a past moment within your life, you felt a certain way that you couldn't express then, and now that energy, that emotion is still within you, and you need to figure out how to release it now. A releasing ritual may even have helped you guys to let go of these energies. If you have not let go of these energies just yet, it's imperative that you do something to release them. Express these emotions in a positive way, in a productive way. It doesn't necessarily have to be, working out or go running 2 miles, but don't put no hole in the wall because you're upset or nothing like that. Find a balance between expressing these emotions and being emotionally intelligent with these emotions. All right. Because we already freaking behind on the time, because I don't want to make this too long, y'all. But it might be a longer reading, because I haven't had a reading this positive in a while. Source, what messages do you have for the collective and the garden in its entirety? Messages you have for the garden and the collective in its entirety, spirit. And I can't stop looking at this run with wolves. Something is definitely calling y'all. I just heard a howl in my head too. Somebody or something is calling to your spirit, and it'll be wrong for you to deny this call, because you'll be denying yourself a chance at something filled with love and passion that's going to fulfill you. This is a moment of growth for you guys. Y'all done a lot of growing up in the past. I just heard 2 to 6 months in my head. These months may have been very challenging for you. You may have felt as though instead of growing, you were dying and withering away. But all that was ego death and tower moments and dark nights of the souls, preparing you to embrace and be ready to embrace these new beginnings. When you have those moments of growth that are uncomfortable, that make you doubt yourself, that make you feel insecure, they're not making you have these moments to feel less of yourself, but to show you what needs to be worked on, to show you what you've been avoiding, to show you what needs to be taken care of before all your manifestations can actually flow into you. Because we manifest a lot. We manifest so much. We can think all day, all night. But are we thinking of, am I truly feeling worthy enough for this to come into my life? Have I done anything to make space to receive this? Is there any part of me that feels as though I'm not worthy and deserving of this? What can I do to banish negative thought processes when it comes to this beautiful manifestation? That's all about growth. Growth and accountability goes hand in hand. You see all this vegetation in front of that door. You got to do the growing before you can get to the opportunity, before you can get to the next level. I'm also getting think outside of the box with this painting here. So maybe you had to change the way you usually think about life, the way you usually think about yourself, the way you usually receive feedback, the way you usually receive emotions that you don't know how to deal with on the way. You had to change all of that for this to even happen. You may feel reborn right now. You may feel as though you are an entirely different person from who you were this time last year or last year in general. And that's just growth, baby. That heart chakra is opening up. And it's not just opening up, it's opening up to itself, to you. You opened your heart chakra to yourself, and now it's paying off. I heard abundance in my head just now. Ooh, so money. I heard money, baby, money, baby, money, baby, money, baby, money, baby, money, baby. I can't make this shit up. It flipped over. It didn't even land on the table. It flipped over and stood on the top of the deck. I can't make this shit up, y'all. Get out of that state of feeling like you're less than and embrace that it's time for you to receive and that money waiting on you. I can't make this up, y'all. I cannot make this up. And I said something about yellow. And I said something about green. Yellow and green may be very prosperous colors for you guys to wear at this time. Yellow, green, orange, purple. Yellow, green, orange, purple. So yellow, solar plexus chakra. Green, heart chakra. Orange, sacral chakra. Purple, crown chakra. Oh, and I felt blue too. So I would say blue, throat chakra. Those might be very important colors. Because you know when you surround yourself with certain energies of the chakra system, it helps to activate, align, and balance out those chakras. But you don't want to what's the word I'm looking for? Overstimulate. I don't know. I guess I would say overstimulate. Don't overstimulate yourself trying to balance yourself out. This balance is going to happen naturally the more you embrace yourself, the more you embrace what you're meant to do right now. This is all about embracing yourself. And I know in my latest readings, there's been a lot of like pissy ass haters and shit energy coming through. And I feel like these were people that were sent here to strengthen you and let you know that this type of energy, these type of negative thought processes are always going to exist. But it's up to you to choose to embrace them and receive them. Are you going to allow this negativity to fly and play within your life? Are you going to transmute those energies into energies that you need to be yourself, to grow who you are, to grow your look on life, to grow the outreach that you have within your life? Are you going to change your perspective, or are you going to allow this negative thought processes, both internally and coming from external places, to make you fold? Are you going to tee up or you going to fold? Simple as that. Simple as that. For some of y'all who are in a relationship, whether it's new or it's founded and y'all been together, there's going to be discussions of moving in together, moving out of state, moving out of your comfort zone within this relationship. So if you have very, very high walls, totally different from boundaries. Having boundaries is important to keep yourself in a balanced state. But if you have your walls up and you have a fear of commitment, a fear of trust, a fear of communication and confrontation, you're going to be put into a position where you have to embrace these things. And you're going to be able to embrace them because they're not going to be harsh. They're not going to be, overbearing. They're going to be honest. They're going to be forthright. And they're going to need to be dealt with. And you have to be in a position to receive them. Okay, guys? A lot of things that have triggered you in the past has prepped you to be ready to take this on and be mature about it. Be stable about it. And not let what happened in the past, what you may have been through in the past, override the beauty of what's happening within the present for you. This is a time to be present, and this is a time to be centered. Okay, guys? Because there's a lot that's going to start taking place very soon within your lives. Like a lot. If y'all look at these cards, it's a lot going on in these cards. It's a lot that's about to take place. And Spirit needs you to be revved up, ready to go. Tank on F, you know what I'm saying? Fulfilled internally, so you can move on this stuff and move on it like in the manner that you need to succeed, guys. All right, messages from this deck. Messages you have, source, from this deck. I'll take 2 from here. Where are we at? 25? I knew this was going to be longer. I knew it was. Messages you have from this deck, source, for the collective. I'm not going to take it though, because I didn't feel called to. The value card keep coming up on the back of the deck. Value. So yeah, this is about valuing yourself, valuing who you are, valuing your gifts, valuing just you, valuing the way your face look, the way your body look, the way you think, the way you speak, the way you cook, the way you clean, the way you express yourself. This is a time to really just take the time to be like, whoa, I'm worthy and deserving. I'm capable. Like, I am me. I can do anything that I need to for me because I'm awesome. I got to do a moment of gratitude for y'all because we need y'all to tap into this loving energy and embrace this self-love because it's going to work for you. And I mean, work for you, baby. Work for you. Okay. Honesty. Yes. Make a space for honesty within every aspect of your life. Even if you feel as though you don't want to hear it, you probably need to. Whether it's coming from somebody, like I said, I was picking up on the mother-like energy. So this might be, the bearer of the real news. I wouldn't even say the bearer of the bad news, the bearer of the real news coming through. You might need to mother yourself more. It is Mother's Day, y'all. It is Mother Day. I forgot about that. Happy Mama's Day, y'all. Happy Mama's Day to all these beautiful women out here raising our next generation, keeping them healthy, happy, and fulfilled. I appreciate you and I'm proud of you. Okay. So maybe you guys haven't been honest with yourselves about why you do certain things. I feel like there's some habits here, some comfortable habits, some habits that you've gotten very comfortable with that you start to forget that, hey, maybe this isn't the most beneficial thing for me. And it's time for you to go ahead and ex-nay on the habit days. You know what I'm saying? Be honest. Like, is me drinking all the time keeping me in the right state of mind to get my business going? Am I spending too much time, on the game, playing around with people who ain't really trying to support me? Am I shrugging things off because I don't feel like doing them today, even though I know it would be a great thing for me to go ahead and accomplish this thing today? Parent yourself. Be real with yourself. Let yourself know, okay, I've been doing this way too much. I've been indulging in this way too much. I need to not only cut back, but make sure I'm putting my energy into a different place, into a different aspect of my life so that it's not going to waste. Am I channeling my energy into the right spaces for me to find the achievements I've been wanting? For me to gain the achievements I've been wanting? I just heard, are you putting in work? You're saying you want all this, but are you putting in work? You're saying you're ready to receive all of this, but you're not working like you're ready to receive all of this. And this isn't even to make you guys feel as though you got to work yourself to the bone. But don't think that things don't need to be cleared out and spaces don't need to be held and made and consistently created for these things to come into your life. Okay? If you aren't making room to be bestowed with these gifts, with these powers, if you are not making room to accept these gifts and these powers, they cannot be there for you. Your cup cannot overflow if you have a lid over your cup. That's another thing. Are you guys capping yourself? That's what I'm getting. You're limiting yourself. And not just physically, but within your beliefs, within the way you were thinking. And keep in mind, this could be something you've already gotten over. You already got over this hump and you're working on, getting in that locomotion. You know what I'm like? Getting in that locomotion. But if not, I'm just trying to give you guys what I'm getting. Don't shoot the messenger. Don't shoot me. Don't shoot me. Okay. Source, any messages that you have for me for the Garden and the Collective in its entirety? Messages you have for the Garden and the Collective in its entirety. I just heard, why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying? Oh my God. Stop fucking lying. So if you are lying to yourself or other people to save face, to avoid accountability, to keep the peace, all it's going to do is come back around. All it's going to do is come back around. Bring it around town. Like, all it's going to do is come back around. And we were just talking about being honest. It's time to be real. You don't got to be understood, but you got to be true to yourself. Whether you feel like you're going to be shunned or people aren't going to be receptive to what is your honesty, you have to be honest with yourself anyways. So it's time to decide. Are you going to allow yourself to open to this big, beautiful pathway of abundance? Or are you going to keep down this road you become accustomed to? That you've grown fond of because you've been on it for so long. And I get that there's not really a lot that's keeping you there other than that feeling of safety and comfort. I feel like you guys are really in a place where it's troubling for you to embrace these gifts and, claim this abundance because you aren't sure if you can actually take it, if you can actually handle the heat of it. Be able to stay sane and stay stable while working towards these things. And I'm telling you, this path would not have bestowed itself and showed itself to you guys if you weren't capable of doing so. You make the final decision for you. You're waiting for a sign. You're waiting for there to be a final call for somebody to be like, oh yeah, that's exactly what you need to do. You should do this. I don't know if anybody told you this. No, you make the final call within your decisions. It's time to be honest with yourself and ask yourself, what do I really want? And what's stopping me from getting there? Ooh, okay. Some of y'all are experiencing karma or just finished like a karmic chapter up, and that's why you guys are so indecisive and a little bit fearful about taking this because you just went through a muddy situation and everything seems a little bit up in the air, and that's why y'all got to get balance within yourselves right now. You need to get level-headed. Yep. Y'all are a little confused about what's the next step, what is actually meant to happen here, how this is supposed to, take place. You might not even know what you want. And that's why ending this chapter has been so hard for you, or so, it's been like very rocky. I feel like you guys keep going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. I'm not happy here. I don't feel stable here. I don't feel supported here. But I'm used to this. I'm used to having to deal with this and finding a way from myself and being alone. There's people here who want to support me. I see the gifts within me. I get abundance. I'm very receptive here and I feel fulfilled. But I've never taken the steps to get there. I don't know what will be the outcome of this. I have no clue how to take the first step to get there. And taking the first step is just you choosing you, y'all. But we already over the time, so let me go ahead and wrap this up, y'all. I just really feel as though this was a message that was necessary for some of you guys to really understand that all you need to do is bestow some courage upon yourself and believe that you are worthy. Not even believe, but move in the energy of knowing you are worthy, that you are capable and you are deserving. Because you are. This wouldn't be an opportunity. You wouldn't be on this reading right now if you weren't open and supposed to be receiving such beautiful things into your life. You are deserving of a beautiful life. You are deserving to have happy people around you, to feel fulfilled, to feel understood, to feel as though you belong somewhere. Some of y'all may feel so lost. I just got that with the decision card. You feel so lost, like you don't even understand. You don't even understand what's next for you in this life, but but you've seen so much. You've been through so much. You don't. A big part of this fear is of y'all seeing it get worse, or being back in a position where you were at a very hard stage in your life, and it's hard for you to take that leap. But you're worthy of getting the outcome that you see in your mind's eye. This isn't a climactic moment where it just goes downhill. No. This is you ascending to a different state of living that keeps you growing, happy, fulfilled, focused. That just hurt my heart a little bit, because I just got like, even when you just look at the man in his card, it's like he looked like he didn't got so beaten down by the world, and he out of it. He lost his hat, like he done lost his mind. He don't feel stable mentally anymore. He constantly got something to drink or something to smoke or something to keep him feeling like he has control of everything around him. And this is not helping you. This is not ascending you. This is not growing you. This is not making anything that you're suffering with better. It's just subsiding the pain for now. It's time to heal. It's time to grow. And it's time to believe that you are worthy of so much more. Ashe. Surrender. Surrender now. What number is this? 39. Surrender now, moth spirit. Surrender to this outcome. They aren't opening this gate for you to fail. They're not opening these opportunities to you to see you fall and laugh for shits and giggles. No. Surrender to it. Embrace the newness and the uncertainty. Have faith in yourself and your gifts and your abilities. All right, ending messages you have from me, source. I'll take one more card. And then we got red here. And we got some more red. It's all about balance. See the big picture. A lot of y'all might, and it's number 29. 39 and 29. So, yeah, it's so easy to be like, oh, this could end so badly. Because I remember when this happened and I did this and I didn't even get what I thought I was going to get out of this. Or it's like that energy of just feeling like you know how this is going to end because you had so many shitty endings in the past. And it's like, we didn't have you do all this growing and this reconnecting to yourself and, you know, have you find peace of mind just to throw you off again. No. We put you through those battles to see you win the war. Ooh. Ooh. It's time to take a higher perspective. That's what I'm getting with the giraffe here. It's time to take a higher perspective. To see the forest behind the trees and love it. Some more green energy with that one. It's so much eye symbolism. I was telling you guys about your third eye. So a lot of y'all might be seers. A lot of y'all might be visionaries. And it's time to embrace that. All right. That's what I got for y'all. I'm so happy you guys tuned in. If you made it to this far and you're not subscribed, baby, what you waiting on? Come join the garden. Be part of the family. Come plant seeds, bear fruits, and water them along the way with us, okay? All right. Thank you guys for tuning in. Once again, my name is Jaeabraham, and I'm so happy to have you here on this channel, on this video, on this journey with me. Hopefully, you guys will tap in and tune in for the next video. I love you guys. I hope you have a good morning, evening, afternoon, night, whenever you see this. Bye, guys. Love you. Mwah.